So this first boy-girl scene that you did, like, how did that come about? Where were you?
So I had a sugar daddy here in California, and his next door neighbor, which I forget who he was, but he used to be an adult. So I was talking to him about it, and I was like, so how do I go about it? Because I don't want to get myself, you know, like there's people that shoot porn, but it's not really porn. They're, you know, shoot, I don't know.
You like show up
stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't want to.
You show up to like a hotel room and it's like one guy and like a camera on a tripod and you're like, what? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's like, it's like not a real production.
No. Yeah. So I wanted to do it correctly. He told me that I should get an agent and then they'll make sure, you know, everyone's tested, everyone's safe, who's, you know, coming to shoot for all this stuff. So I applied to a couple agencies. I went with ATMLA, and then they flew me out because I was still in Ohio. And, well, I was here, and then I went back to Ohio because that's where I'm from. So he was like, when do you want to come out? And I said, whenever. So he flew me out the next day.
Yeah. Oh,
and I shot.
I bet he did. He saw you. Yeah. I mean, because you're really fucking cute. And I get a lot of submissions of girls that want to be in all the time. And if someone like you sent me your photos, I'd be like, yeah, fuck yeah. So like, of course he flew you out the next day.
They called me because I applied online. So they called me. I was walking my dog. They called me when I was still on my walk with my dog.
Yeah.
And he's the only agency that took me.
Interesting. Did the rest of them reject you or they just didn't call you? What was their reason?
They didn't call me or they rejected me because I have really small boobs, so they thought that I should get breast implants.
What?
Isn't that insane?
That's
so many people are like, don't get... I've learned now that, you know, it's very 50-50 what people like. Yeah. So I was very surprised.
That's insane. Because also, too, like you, like being young and looking young, I would think that... I would imagine that
I could last for a while.
Yeah, you probably do a lot of like the quote unquote teen stuff, right? Yeah, if you got breast implants, you wouldn't be able to do that. So like that's totally insane that anyone would give you that advice.
And then what? I would be shooting MILF because then MILF wouldn't really.
No,
I would be in that awkward stage.
Yeah, because now all is categorized by you're either a teen or you're a MILF. There's like no in between. Yeah,
I mean, there's a couple hot wife, you know, type of stuff. Yeah, but I have friends that are 20-something and, you know, they have breast implants and all this stuff and they're shooting MILF. So I didn't want to really, like,
I shot a scene a couple of weeks ago where the teen was 23 and the MILF was 26. There was 3 years age difference between them. And I was like, this is fucking ridiculous.
Or the best is when it's like a MILF and a son or, you know, whatever. They're playing younger guy and the guy is, you know, older
than the actual girl.
Because some of these guys are like, you know, like Tyler Nixon, he's 30.
But he looks young.
Looks like 18, 20, you know, so.
And then some of these girls are like 25, 26, but then they get, you know what it is? It makes you look older. It's like number
Botox.
The lip injections.
Oh,
that is 100% makes you look older. Like almost, I mean, I know a couple girls that have gotten them where you haven't really like, it's not that noticeable and it doesn't make you look older, but a lot of these girls overdo it and that like always makes you look older. Always.
Have you kissed someone with lip injections? Like a lot?
No.
Because they're very hard.
Really? Well, first of all, I will say I'm like totally straight. So I never kissed girls.
Oh, you've never kissed a girl?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I have. I had sex with two women.
And a threesome or just...
both were threesome. Well, one was a hooker.
That doesn't count.
In Amsterdam, so I don't think that we kissed because she wasn't into that.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
I forgot that's how it goes.
Yeah. And then the second one was actually a friend of a friend, and we were at a Halloween party, and I was super drunk, so we started making out, and then it ended up being a threesome. Like she dragged her boyfriend in, and I was like, oh, I like wasn't really into her boyfriend, but I was like, fine. I felt bad, so I like sucked his because I was like, oh,
you
fine.
You felt bad for him?
Because I felt bad for him.
Isn't that the worst when you feel bad for the... I'm just kidding.
That's a good segue into our next story.
Yeah, right.
But so I have never kissed anybody with lip injections because back when I did make out with, I guess, only one girl, It wasn't really popular because this was a long time ago. And then I've only ever kissed guys, and I have never kissed a guy with lip injections.
I would hope not.
Be weird.
Oh my